Next one. How does God help us through the mess, and how can we recognize when he's doing so?
Yeah, that's a great question. How does God help us? How can we recognize? Because actually, sometimes it can feel like we can't see him, we can't touch him, we don't hear him audibly. So, how does God help me in the midst of life? But that's a great question, because if you're here and you're saying, well, look, I'm not yet a Christian, but I want to know what difference it would make. Actually, is this worth following Jesus? What resources will I have if I start following Jesus that I don't currently have to face this messy world? And I think there's a few things. Number one, I think it gives you a big picture into which you can put your specific situation that you're going through. I find it tremendously helpful to be able to say, haven't got all the answers to all the specific questions, why this or why that, but yet the feelings I have make sense because we are in a broken world. And that longing that I have for a better world makes sense because actually one day God is going to restore this world. So I can put my experience into a bigger picture. Also, what I'd say is that in the heart of Christianity, we have a God who suffered. And so when I look to Jesus, I have a God who can stand with me in my suffering, who knows what it's like. There's a lovely verse in the New Testament. It talks about how Jesus is like our high priest, our leader, who's able to sympathize with us in our experiences of suffering because he himself has been through it. That's wonderful. It gives me hope. So I know that this isn't the end of the story. And it doesn't mean that, I don't go through suffering. I will. But I know that there's hope to come. And that can make a difference, can't it? If you know tomorrow you've got the dentist, you probably don't feel too good tonight. If you know tomorrow you're going on holiday, you feel a lot better because your knowledge of what happens in the future changes your experience in the present. And in a kind of bigger scale, the Christian faith says we've got wonderful certain hope of what the future holds. It gives us joy in the midst of what's going on. Also, I'd say this, being a Christian gives us the community of other Christians who can share in that. And for me, one of the things I've found so precious has been the help and support I've found in the community of the church as I've sometimes gone through really tough times, the support and help. And actually that is a wonderful thing that God has designed to help support us. And so those are just a few things. There's more we could say, but some wonderful resources that say actually God really can help us in the midst of it.